Hi everyone and welcome. It's Lauren here from Acting Classes in Perth and you're watching The Daily Show, the show where I'm here to answer all your acting related questions at 7 p.m. every single day here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live and now Twitter simultaneously, plus an audio only version now available in the iTunes podcast directory. You can search in the iTunes podcast directory for that by simply searching Acting Classes in Perth. Now, before we roll the intro, I would love to invite you to join me at one of my free 3-hour acting classes for beginners. We have classes for all ages and all experience levels, so please don't think that you've missed the boat. We would love to see you there. Be sure to check out all of our upcoming courses. You can do that at actingclassesinperth.com/free or simply follow the link in the description of this video to see when and where my next free class for beginners is being held, and they are so much fun. It doesn't matter whether you want to explore acting because you want to be an actor or whether you want to explore acting for the developmental improvements of your confidence, of your public speaking skills, or you just want to come along and meet a whole lot of people and have some fun as well. We would very much love to see you there, so be sure to check it out. It's a very relaxed and very fun environment. But first of all, let's roll the intro. Before we get into today's question, if you are watching us right now, please give us a huge thumbs up. I would love to know that you're out there, and leave a comment or simply ask a question. You know what? If you don't know what to say, just say hello. I would love to know that you are with us right now. Plus, stay tuned because towards the end of this episode, I have another student shout out for a student out there who has achieved so much since starting with me here at Acting Classes in Perth. But first of all, here's today's question.
Hey Lauren, is it possible to go for auditions that you don't fit the character brief?
Alexandra, thank you so much for sending in that question. Look, on a professional level, I would suggest you don't go for an audition outside of your kind of brief or outside the type, right? Because in a professional space, it would just be highly unprofessional if you did that. Time is money, and you're not really going to be considered for the role anyway, because as you, I guess, progress and filmmakers progress and become more professional, they are able to identify much easier what it is that they're looking for. Now, if you compare that to a young, aspiring student filmmaker, I would, however, say that if you are a beginner actor going for local student film or independent aspiring filmmaker roles, then by all means, go out of type, right? Not dramatically out of type, but maybe just a few steps out of type. And what that means is if you are short and the brief is for someone who's tall, well, that's all right. Go for it anyway. You know, unless it's something that's very kind of specific in the story and in the script, go for it. If it says female blonde and you're female brunette, go for it anyway. The reason behind this is most aspiring filmmakers, they're going to be happy to have people actually auditioning for them, right? And it's a great opportunity for you to network. Plus, if you're the only person out of type, you're going to stand out. And that can actually be a huge strategy and a huge positive step for you increasing your chances of getting the role. Because all of a sudden they've had the same all day, and now something different, something fresh. I know that I've heard so many stories where young beginner aspiring and young in their careers, right? Not necessarily in age, young in their careers, aspiring actors went for auditions out of type and they got them. And they totally put it down to, they told me they totally put it down to the fact that they just stood out. They were different. So that's my thoughts. That's my advice. Definitely if it's a student film. If it's a professional film, don't. Thank you so much for sending in your question. Right now, though, it's time for another student shout out. Today's student shout out goes to a lady who came to do acting with us because she had actually done some workshops on the other side, right? She'd been a bit of a presenter in some social media workshops we had a number of years ago. And she came to us to explore her creativity, but more importantly, because she's a presenter and a host and she runs seminars as part of her work and part of her business, she wanted to improve and increase her stage presence. And it's been an absolute pleasure watching her get up and take a character on and bring that character to life when I honestly don't think she thought she could do it. But Jo Saunders, you absolutely did it, and I am so incredibly proud. You're a lovely woman and a lovely person, just a lovely human being. You are so genuine at your core, and I'm very excited to continue the amazing friendship and relationship that we have moving forward. Congratulations, Jo, in landing this student shout out. If you liked today's question, show your support by clicking the share button and help out your fellow actor right now. And if you're watching us on Facebook or Twitter, be sure to like and follow our page. And if you're watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe and then be sure to hit the notifications bell next to it. And finally, if you are listening to us on iTunes, simply click subscribe plus. Don't forget to join me at my next free 3-hour acting class for beginners, where we have so much fun, so many laughs, and it is so creative, and it is a fun space for you to explore acting and learn how acting can enhance and benefit your everyday life. You can find out where my next class is being held by visiting actingclassesinperth.com/free, or check out the link in the description of this video. I very much look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am very much awaiting you again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another awesome question answered by me. But until then, stay safe and, like always, happy acting.